Hello, let's do the Netflix puzzled Starstruck for April 26th. We'll do the easy, then the hard. Easy is called Success. So the way to play this game is in each row, each column, and each colored region, we're placing exactly one star each. And stars also can't touch each other. So a star here and a star here would be disallowed because they're touching, even diagonally. All right, so this blue region here has only one cell, so the star goes in that cell. That's a gimme. Now, this red region has been reduced to two cells. Two cell regions you should prioritize because wherever that star goes, it's going to be in this column here, which means the rest of the column can't be another star. But also, wherever the star goes, it's going to touch these two. So we cannot put a star here or here because if the star's here, it's touching them both, or if the star's here, it's touching them both. So those two are out. And now indigo is going to need a star, and it's going to be in one of these three places, which are all in this column. So the rest of the column's not in. This three-cell L-shaped formation is another one to prioritize. It eliminates from here, which touches all three, but it also eliminates from here, which shares a column with these two and touches this one. And this one, if it wasn't already eliminated, it would eliminate this for a similar reason. Two in the row, and it touches the other one. Okay. Yellow has been reduced to only one cell, so we can place that. Now, gray is now down to these two cells, so it eliminates the rest of the row and the two above it. That leaves just one in red. Orange is going to eliminate in the same way that gray did. It's down to these three in an L shape. Green is down to just one. And now indigo is down to just one. Orange is one of those two. Brown's down to one, which gives us gray and orange. Okay. I missed some singles for the purpose of explaining some useful formations, so I hope you'll forgive me for that. Let's move on to the hard. I do less explaining in the hard. 77 is the title. So there's probably two sevens in it. There sure are. All right, yellow on the right side removes all from these, but this also touches the whole thing. Brown eliminates all these and these two, because it's down to those two. There's something interesting about the cross here, but the sevens have this lip on top, which kind of ruins it. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually helpful right now. This is a really powerful cell. I'm going to just pull out my pen so you can see what I'm talking about. This is a really powerful cell because look, it eliminates almost all of indigo. So it would force this to be true. And then as a result, now these two are out by the row and it forces this to be true. So like I don't think about every elimination a star does, but it's pretty easy to look ahead at like specific powerful eliminations. Now, that said, I don't think it's a problem. So I don't think we can use that for anything. But it's good to remember that this is extremely powerful right here. What else can we do? Is maybe there's a lineup I'm missing? The shapes are a little weird, so they might be hard to scan for me. The brown is in these two columns, and orange is almost in these two columns. So there's one elimination we can do. This is one of those what I call probably useless eliminations, but if you see it, you might as well click it. So what I'm seeing here, let me actually just highlight these two columns, is that there's most for most of this all but one cell in orange. For all but one cell in orange, we line up with brown. So we're going to place a star in orange here, and we're going to place a star in brown, and then that would eliminate the entirety of the rest of these columns that aren't orange or brown. There is only one other option. Either there's a star somewhere in these oranges, or there's a star right here. If there's a star right here, then a couple things happen. One is we directly eliminate this one also. So there's no way this one's in, because no matter what orange does, this one cannot be true. But also, because it eliminates this one, this is a very, very simple look ahead. We'd also place a star here, and that would eliminate this one in the same column. So this one and this one can't be in, and so we could eliminate those, and that leaves an L shape in gray, which X's that one out. The L shape in gray might be actually, I think this whole time actually, we've been able to do these three columns, because what we can say is Three columns will have 3 stars. Brown is one of them. In fact, we can just number it. Brown's going to be one of them. Orange is going to be number 2. Orange, no matter where orange is, it's between these lines. And then gray is going to be number 3. And that was true before we eliminated that one and that one. And so if you're not brown, orange, or gray, then you can't have a star in between these two lines. And that leaves just this column for indigo. So it removes the rest of the column. And it is 3 left. And so this touches all 3. And so we can eliminate that. This elimination here is still legit, though. That's not one that we would have gotten from that lineup. It's kind of an interesting one, isn't it? You can see it with a little bit of a different look ahead, which is if this was a star. No, you need quite a bit, actually. I think the lineup's a better look ahead still. Oh, well, blue's down to these two now, so, I mean, we would have gotten that elimination without it. Eliminates all of these, and then now gray places here, brown places there, and orange places there. So it is those 3. That's why I couldn't find a problem with it. This left column can only place in red now, so the rest of red is out. Now this column is going to be in green or blue. I don't actually know which. That forces that. Which forces that. Which forces that. I mean, that looks like the solution. Is there something? Oh, yeah. Indigo's just down to this 1 star. There we go. That places that one. Okay, so this is one of those a little bit harder ones to spot, but this can't be a star because it touches this one and it shares a row with that one. So this is eliminated, and that places this star, which places that star and that star, and we're done. All right, kind of an interesting one today. That lineup wasn't the easiest one to see, just because the I get a little confused when you have these kind of weird looking formations or regions in general. All right, well, how'd you do?